So I see here where this young lady is putting the most repeatedly inaccurate thing I see in TV and movies is kids calling their best friends' parents by Mr. and Mrs. Whatever. I called all my friends' parents by their first names. Always. They told me to. Is that not usually the case? Now, for me and for most of my family, we always had to use Mr. or Mrs. We never got to call any grown person by their first name. And I still don't do it. And I didn't allow my kids to do it. And because it's too familiar, it causes kids to be too familiar with grown-ups. Because it kind of borders on disrespect when a child walks up and call a full-grown adult by their first name. And it kind of concerns me when an adult asks a child to call them by their first name. It's almost like that adult want to be friends or associate themselves too closely with kids. And that kind of smacks to me of a predator, because that's how they become too close to children. They get on a first name basis, and then they start playing with the kids and they interact like a child themselves. I think grown people should stay in grown people places and kids should stay in a kid's place. And I would never, even if a grown up asked my child to call them by the first name, I wouldn't allow them to do it. My grandkids right now today are not allowed to do it. And I really think that if you keep those types of relationships separate, I don't care who it is, kids will always have a certain amount of respect for adults, for authority figures. I mean, you just don't let your children do that. And they'll easily become too close to the adult, and you might not want your children that close to any adults other than you and your family members. And I still make my kids say auntie and uncle this. So at the end of the day, no, this never went in my household or in my community. We all did it. We all had respect. And I reared my children with the same type of respect. But leave down in the comments if you were allowed to call your friends' parents by their first name, or if you even feel right doing it. But not too many people I know would do that. Yeah, it's just me. Farm Girl out.